Okay, so I'm out west again with my Halloween shoes on. Actually, I'm just visiting a place I spent a few months at in the fall and early winter, and it's taken a beautiful greenish hue to it now. The spring has arrived. The river is somewhat higher than it used to be because of the runoff. You can see the mountains off in the distance, lots of snow caps still on them. And I'm just chilling out here, sitting on these rocks, these river washed rocks, enjoying the evening. Beautiful evening. Probably, I think it's about 9:30 actually in the evening. See still how bright it is, and I'm just enjoying the mild weather. It's probably close to high teens right now. I'm in a t-shirt. I just thought I would sit back here and take in some of the view. Somebody painted, if you can see it, somebody painted a polar bear up on the mountain there. I think you can barely see it. Yeah, there it is. That's kind of cool. Let's zoom out again. But yeah, just totally enjoying it. Taking it in. Go for a walk afterwards. Anyway, I thought of something to jabber about a little bit this evening, which is the inspiration of action. How is it we can get ourselves to take action? I just jotted down a couple of thoughts while I was here. Now, inspiring action, we think of the word once again, inspiring. Inspiring means to bring in the spirit of, if you will. And spirit, in its origin, meant breath. Breath, it was an expression. Probably people way back when thought breath as like the manna, the life, that's the right word. I'm not sure manna is right, but it's like, they saw it as kind of like a life force, right? The life force within. So if we can give life force or give breath to our actions, how do we do that? And why are our actions important? Well, maybe they're important for all sorts of reasons. On a more superficial level, it's material gains, these sorts of things, control of others, power, prestige, sense of importance, all those sorts of things. But on a deeper level, probably there's things like ideals. It was Earl Nightingale, who once had a definition for success. He said success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I like that. I like the idea of ideals, because they're usually bigger, right? And within the ideals that we can place our material desires, material that we need for the aid of the ideal, the individual goals within the ideal. So I would say that the biggest thing, probably one of the biggest things in terms of keeping our action inspired over the long haul is the ability somehow to find what is important, what really matters, and have that be the driving force for the goals, the worthy ideal, if you will. And I don't know how that comes about, but I think by asking questions about what is our world to look like, And if we think of the origin of the word world, the origin of the word world comes from the age of man. And of course, we're more enlightened now in the use of words, so we can say the age of humanity. It's this age, this moment right now is the time for humanity. It's always the time for humanity, right? And what does our world look like for ourselves? Because what we are is human being, right? So what does our world look like? What is our age of humanity? What is that ideal perception of life, of that spirit? And if we can see that by continuing to ask, at least a glimpse of it, and then continue to clarify and clarify and clarify. We never completely see it because it continues even when we get to a certain point of some sort of what we thought was an ideal. We see a more of a picture of the ideal, I would say. So, inspiring action. I mean, we know that ultimately we have to take action. If we want to move, you know, if I want to stand up, I'm sitting right now on this rock right here. I'm sitting down on this rock. But ultimately, if I want to stand up, I have to, you know, inspire some action to do that. So, and, you know, our existence in life involves that, right? The luck we get and all those sorts of things, that's kind of like the uncontrollables. But the controllables are within our abilities to take action. That's just some thoughts, I say. Not necessarily truthful at all, just sharing ideas. Hope this inspires you in some way to take action in the direction of what is important to you. Steve here, signing off again. I'm just gonna swing the camera around to show you some kind of an interesting anomaly here. There's like almost like a tidal pool on the side of the river, and water keeps getting sluiced in and sluiced back out. It's really quite interesting. I'll just turn it around and show you. I was just watching this. It was kind of distracting me as I was talking. But this little pool, this ripple pool here, it ends basically right here, and then it goes all the way around, back up there, around that corner, and back out into the river. And there's a bit of a ripple on the river right there, and there's kind of a whirl of water that goes in here, and it kind of surges up once in a while. It comes through. See, like now it's calm, pretty much calm, and every once in a while it'll start to sluice, and it'll kind of burp over right here. It's really kind of neat. There, it's kind of sluicing a bit now, sluicing forward a bit right now. See it kind of bunching up there, but it's kind of a mild sluice. A couple times it really started to surge for a bit. Anyway, before it gets too dark, I'm gonna go for a little run, and talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.